Beards, Books, and Bourbon is a spoiler-rich environment. If you haven't read or listened to this book, then you should probably go ahead and do that, because we're going to talk about it, and we're going to say all the stuff that you don't want us to say. So go back and read it, or listen to it on audiobook, and then come back and listen to us. Thanks so much, and enjoy the show.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Stephen.
Whoops. Welcome back to Beards, Books, and Bourbon. This is our Oopsisode, where in 15 minutes or less,
Liar.
most of the time, we go back to a previous episode, a previous book, and talk about something we have forgotten.
Previous book?
What?
It's a long night. It's been a long night.
We go back to something that we forgot.
We're going to talk about
something.
We're going to talk about what we forgot to talk about in King Sorrow.
That's right. Going back to
by
King Sorrow.
Joe Hill.
By Joe Hill.
And
we have a new bourbon to introduce this evening.
well, it's not new. We had it.
No, we're revisiting it. Yes.
Well, at least I hope we're revisiting it.
We did have this.
We might, yes, but
Well, it depends on whether
it may be in the wrong order.
You think?
Possibly.
By now? For this one?
I mean, most
Either way, you've either heard the episode where we interviewed the
Joe
wonderful
O'Sullivan?
Joe O'Sullivan from Minden Mill,
who's our new best friend,
right? Or not yet,
or
So,
not.
Either way,
in which case, this is a preview.
right?
It's a preview.
It's a good darn bourbon. People,
That's right.
it's a
Okay.
rye.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Tonight's bourbon is not a bourbon. Minden Mill, Nevada Straight Rye Whiskey, 100% estate grown, distilled and aged in Minden, Nevada. Aged 4 years, non-chill filtered, meticulously crafted, and individually small batch distilled. 47% alcohol by volume, 94 proof. On the back of the label, it's a fairly short one, so I'm going to go ahead and read it. 100% estate grown grains, forging a new frontier for American whiskey with our meticulous estate distilling process. Our rye is aged for 4 years in number 3 char new oak with aromas of candied fruits and spice for a long, lingering finish. And we're going to drink it.
There we go.
Yes!
We are heading back into the world of King Sorrow, a massively powerful dragon in a great adventure story that you need to listen to.
But there is no sorrow
No,
in having some of Minden Mill estate-grown rye.
that's right. Are we doing the bourbon first?
We're going to do everything first.
Do we do it?
We're doing it all first. Time means nothing, Stephen.
No, it doesn't.
It is just simply
No,
a
it doesn't.
construct of our feeble three-dimensional brains.
And we're trying. Minden Mill rye.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. That's so good.
I love that rye.
I love that I've gotten you into rye.
Yeah, rye was not one of my initial favorites.
It was not.
I never avoided it.
No.
I just didn't land in it.
No,
right?
it really wasn't your thing.
Right,
It wasn't your natural.
I never
path.
avoided it.
Right.
It was not like I'll avoid some of the stuff that we've talked about that is malty, right? Like pancakey, right?
Right.
We've
But
talked
this
about
isn't malty in any way.
No. I'm saying my point is that I'll avoid something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is lovely.
Yes. Although the Minden Mill American single malt.
Oh, but that's different. That's good.
It's so
that's good. That's
it's so good. It is.
But that's a class act. That's a class act.
Unlike anything that I've ever had.
Oh yeah,
it is so good.
I mean, you can even rank that above and beyond some of the scotches that I've tried, but beyond in my life, right?
Yes. But now all the Scottish community is going to kill us.
Hell.
They're going to send their tartan assassins with their shillelaghs and cave in our skulls. as they try to play golf with our brains.
Delete that then.
Okay. Nah. Never!
This is a good one. This is the Minden Mill Rye. This is a really excellent tasting one. It is deep. It is rich. It is wholesome.
Wholesome? Okay, it's wholesome.
It's
Absolutely.
lovely.
Let's talk about denial.
Are you denying me now?
I am 3 times before the cock crows.
I was going to say before the cock crows.
3 times before the chicken cock crows, Stephen. I
in the bourbon land, do not deny me, son.
You're not that much older than me.
Yes, well,
You're
that's
9 months older than me.
Son.
Okay, so King Sorrow. I think one of the major themes of King Sorrow is denial. It is the theme of assuming that what you are doing is right and correct. It's like when the Catholic Church decided to say, and when they started to say, and with your spirit, and
Instead
it is
of
right and just, right?
Yeah.
Right. The assumption is that the things that you are doing is right and just. But is it? Or do you just want it to be?
Or that you hope it to be.
Or you hope
you certainly hope it to be.
And then you go from hope to certainty.
That's right. That's right.
Certainty is not the path of the wise. Certainty is the path of the ignorant. And so I feel like that Joe Hill really explores that idea throughout the entire book. And he does it in such a way that he just kind of hints at it here and there. It's not until we get towards the end of the book that really that idea of denial, of willful blindness, finally really comes into focus.
Well, and it's epic throughout the whole story. You get hints to it. You get tastes of it. You know where the denial is. You know where it's happening with the characters.
Yes.
But he arcs the circle around so that it finally becomes part of who the characters are.
Oh, very much so. And in some ways, it becomes their final hurdle.
Well, it also becomes...
at least in terms of their growth, it becomes their final hurdle.
Yes, it also becomes their fatal mistake.
Yeah,
or it was their fatal mistake, right?
At least for some of them.
And they finally do realize, they're like, oh, we actually should not have done this, right? That kind of thing, right? That kind of process.
We're not telling you what that thing is that they shouldn't have done.
Right.
But there is that kind of epiphany that goes on.
Right.
And that is both... It is both terrifying in the moment that it happens, but it's also so satisfying in the way that the character development takes place. Satisfying, kind of like Minden Mill, Nevada straight rye whiskey, 100% estate grown, distilled and aged in Minden, Nevada. The master distiller being a guy that we know, and think is pretty amazing.
That's right.
Mr. Joe O'Sullivan.
That's right.
Who has a Stephen King character sitting on his lawn during Halloween.
That's right. Mind you, you're listening to this in April probably, but
Right.
Hopefully you have heard the episode with Joe O'Sullivan, and we have deeply enjoyed our getting to know him. And maybe even by now, by the time you hear this, maybe perhaps he will have visited our studio, or we will have visited him or met him somewhere. You never know.
I mean, we don't know. We're gonna try to figure that out.
Yeah.
Honestly, so
this is a good ride.
The interviews that we have had thus far, have all been just amazing.
Oh,
We've
brilliant!
Been so happy with all.
Brilliant! It's been just a really great.
They are brilliant. They are insightful. They are educational. It really gives you. It does exactly what we wanted to do, because we wanted it to give you an idea of who the people are behind these things that bring us joy. Whether it's the liquid, or it's the story, or the story of the liquid. We wanted to make sure that you got to hear about and feel who these people are.
That was our goal for season 6, and we are well on to accomplishing that goal.
Absolutely.
And embedding that into our work.
What he said. Yes.
That's right.
Absolutely. So let's talk about.
So let's not deny the rye any further.
Do not deny the rye.
Let's go in here. Where are we? Because you kind of took us off course there.
I don't know. I don't care.
We're at 10 minutes. We're at 10 minutes. I'm gonna. You know what?
We're going to go for another 10.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No. We're ending at 5.
No.
In 5 minutes.
Oh. Let's talk about the rye, my friend.
King Sorrow denies himself too.
He does deny himself. Absolutely.
He denies himself from the point of being defeated. He denies himself from the world in which he exists.
Or, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't think that he does. I think that he's one of the only characters who really embraces what he is, because he's not sorrow, he's also chaos.
He doesn't not embrace what he is. He does not realize that he cannot exist anymore. And maybe that's denial in all of us. Like, when we sit here, you and I are
we just went deep.
Middle-aged men, and
you know what? I watched. Have you ever watched Yellowstone?
Yes.
I finally got Peacock, and I watched the last episode of Yellowstone. Talk about the end of people and the end of things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you watch the whole series then?
I did. I love the whole series.
Yeah. My dad and my son watched.
It got pulled off of regular television and went to Peacock before I could finish the whole thing.
Right.
And so there were like 3 episodes left that I needed to watch. So I finally got Peacock and I watched the last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Talk about self-denial. Talk about revelations. Talk about the ending of things to begin new things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I feel like. I feel like this story. I complain a lot about authors who don't know how to create. What on earth are you doing?
Stretching.
Stephen looks like he's voguing right now. It's like Madonna in the 1990s. Come on, vogue. Put Let your body move to the music, Stephen.
It doesn't move anyway anymore.
Hey. I lost my train of thought.
Sorry, I was voguing.
Because Stephen was voguing. I mean, seriously, there was a moment there where it looked like he was doing a walk like an Egyptian.
Well, let's go into the bourbon then.
Yeah. Okay.
Bourbon. The rye, which is really delicious. This is really delicious. And I think when we talked with Joe about this, it's a deep, rich flavor.
Yeah.
It's a comforting flavor.
Yeah.
It's a smooth pour, which I love.
So it says aromas of candied fruits and spice for a long, lingering finish.
Yeah.
And I definitely get the fruit.
Yeah.
And I definitely get the spice.
Oh, yeah.
It's not...
Was this one of the ones that we had on our when we posted on our kind of our wintry bourbons? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I have to go back and look at that.
See, that's one of the things that's kind of a problem with the winter stuff, right? Because when I think of like winter alcohol, I think of like mulled wine, right?
Yes.
So you heat it up. But when you heat it up, you lose some of the alcohol and you start to concentrate the tannins, and that would completely change the flavor.
Yes, it would. When we went in our winter bourbons, we were looking more of what
reminds us of winter.
That's right. The richness of the flavor.
Yeah.
The mulled wine. Because a lot of the.
Are you saying that the Minden Mill Rye reminds you of winter?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. I think we look at it as telling that story, but I think we also look at like some of the ones that we've tasted have that mulled wine flavor.
Well,
that baking spices, winter spices,
Well, and I think that Joe would appreciate this, and I know that my great grandmother would. The idea that candied fruit, right? So you're taking fruit from your garden in the summer when you're harvesting, and you are preserving it.
Yeah.
You're turning it into preserves.
Yeah.
And you're adding in spices along with that.
That's right.
So when the holidays come around, you are celebrating
the reopening of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're opening
Yeah.
up that mason jar of preserves.
Yeah.
It's got the cinnamon and the clove and the nutmeg,
You're
and you've got
tasting
the
it as a
fruit in there,
family together.
and the
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm getting here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm getting a home, homey feeling.
My great
It's a
grandmother.
lovely taste.
My great grandmother grew up in a town in Wisconsin where they were all, at the time, they were pretty much all German immigrants, and they made a decision collectively that they would not teach their children German. They would only teach them English.
Yeah.
But they were German immigrants. So all the children, one of whom was my great-grandmother, spoke English only, but they spoke it with a German
accent. Home to me is that idea of, you know, and the way that he framed it was that you're not necessarily tasting the thing that you think you're tasting.
Right. If it has a tasting note that says toasted acorns, you're not necessarily tasting toasted acorns. You're tasting something that reminds you of a time when you did taste toasted acorns. More's the pity to you, because that sounds disgusting. But yes.
Whatever, the acorns are there, right? The memory is there, and that's good. Yes. So there we go. We cannot deny it any longer. We are ready to be done here.
We are. I mean, we're so cold that we've both been walking around the garage.
We have to stay moving. All right.
Stay moving.
All right. So
it's a good thing we did not video record this.
Check us out on all of your social media platforms. Make sure you download us wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Yes.
Because we like being with you, and we know you like being with us.
That's very assertive of you.
So check it out.
We know you like being with us, dear listener.
Check it out, friends.
What are the names of our fans?
What?
We need to come up with a name for our fans.
Oh, we do. We have to name our fans.
We need a name. Like, I don't know. Are they? They're not bourboners.
BB Beers?
BB Beers?
Everybody will be able to say that after a few bourbons. The triple Bs?
The triple Bs.
Well,
the Beardos? No,
you certainly cannot.
We've completely isolated like 50% of the listeners right there.
We'll get back to you.
Yeah, we'll think of something. Maybe you could think of something. Somebody please email us.
Ooh, maybe we'll do that.
Somebody email us and tell us what they think you should be called.
And
Beards, Books, Bourbon Podcast @gmail.com.
You cannot be in denial any longer.
No.
Because if you're not listening to Beards, Books, and Bourbon,
you're doing it wrong.
Good night, everybody.
And King Sorrow will get you. Good night.